As usual, TBC has a finger on the pulse, and if it's trending, we are definitely going to be talking about it. For our first story this Monday morning, the National Drug Law Enforcement to ask ourselves that what makes a man push his body to these kind of limits, if not desperation, and perhaps even also greed. Very, very sad story, but I'm happy that the NDLEA intercepted this consignment. When we think about cases like this, imagine these illicit substances flooding the streets. Dangerous, scary, and good on them. In our next story over this weekend, it was trending consistently. Shocking details have emerged about the death of a 36-year-old Nigerian cardiologist, Dr. Ikenna Nnanna, who recently took his own life in the United States. Now, according to his father-in-law, businessman Francis Van Leer, Dr. Nnanna held his wife, their children, and their nanny at gunpoint for 3 hours after losing a custody battle to his wife. Now, luckily, the nanny managed to escape and alert the police. And when law enforcement arrived, Nnanna reportedly took his own life. Now, this tragic incident has ignited discussions about mental health and domestic crises, leaving many in shock. May his soul rest in perfect peace. I'm curious to see the social commentary surrounding this. Eriolua tweeted, "This is a sad commentary. As a man, mastering the art of income protection and asset management is crucial." We'll take another tweet now. Okuchuku Ame says, "And now that he has ended it all, who will pay the child support?" Finding Solace tweeted, "Men go through mental health issues too. We need to lend our voices more for men." Mrs. Dre says, "How is the mother responsible? He chose to die instead of taking care of his kid, and you want to blame the mom? Jesus." Now, when this story first came out, people were saying that he took his life because the woman won spousal support. It's not fair, but we have to keep in mind that it was child support he was asked to pay, not spousal support, not alimony. It was child support. This is money that would be going towards his children. Now, the father of the wife has come out to say, this is crazy what has happened. He actually held my daughter hostage. My grandchildren almost would have passed away, or it would have been them that splattered across the news, RIP, if not for the intervention. What do you guys think about this? Lots of people are making this a gender war, saying women are constantly squeezing men for money and all sorts of things. But we have to be objective here. I'm curious to hear what you think.
Absolutely, it's very sad, to hear of his passing. The fact that he had to take his life, really goes to show that even though he was a cardiologist, a medical doctor, suffering from mental health, because it's a mental health issue. It's someone who, it's really so sad, because if he is alive, we could even hear more of his own side of the story. But he's no longer alive, and it really breaks one's heart. But no matter what the situation is, no matter what we are passing through, suicide is not the last thing. It's not a final option, because if you know that there is also life after death, why would you be taking your life? Because for every difficulty comes ease. Verily, every difficulty comes ease. Why don't you put your trust in God, and He will help you to solve the matter? The other Nigerian who took trafficked drug out of the country, it's really sad. On the other note, because what would you, a Nigerian, this is the reason Trump is deporting everybody, calling everyone criminal. Is one of the reasons why we have people like that, shaming our country. It's so sad. I don't even know what to say.
I don't agree. He decided to go on this journey for how much? 4.5 million, according to one of the calculations that Olamide read. I mean, he put his life on the line. Trump did not put a gun to his neck to say, you know what, you have to do.
No, it's not about Trump. I'm just saying.
No, you mentioned Trump.
No, it's not about Trump.
And I'm saying that whatever decision this man took was his own decision. He wanted money, whatever it is. And that's it. Now, for the Nnanna guy, unfortunately, we cannot conclude that he had mental issues. It is his father-in-law that insinuated that he had mental issues, that who takes his life because he was asked to pay certain monies for the child support. And he said, he went ahead to say that one of the children has perhaps challenges, health challenges, and that is why that money is that much. But a sister or a relative of the guy came out to say that the author of that post, talking about his father-in-law now, denied that his daughter, can he deny that his daughter did not state clearly that she will deal with him and ruin him And if he were a true father, he would have been in the know as things got worse before this unfortunate incident. I even felt that the father-in-law shouldn't have come out to speak at this moment, because his parents are grieving as we speak. So he should have some form of human kindness, milk of human kindness flowing in him, and that they should resolve this matter internally, not come out to speak. It's an unfortunate incident.
I just hate the fact that in all of this, it's the children who are the biggest losers. And the father-in-law did come out to say, you know, nobody wins. This is not a win or loss for anybody. That my daughter is alive and children are alive. These children are now going to go on without a father, without one parent in their corner. It's so, so sad. Veronica, you're always so empathetic about these sorts of situations and passionate. Right. And tell that you're a real family woman. Thank you guys for your thoughts.
Yeah.
In our final story, in global entertainment news, I have some good news for you guys. Tems has become the first Nigerian artist to win the Grammy for Best African Music Performance, a category that was just introduced last year. Now her song, Love Me Jeje, we're going to take some tweets about this now. Isn't she absolutely stunning? I love this so much. Chinasa, this is actually my friend, she tweeted, Temzik's success is just so personal to me because it's so important that African women know and see that anything is possible for us. I agree with you, representation is very important. Sugar Girl says, I'm so happy for Tems. She does it so easily, no noise or banter. That's what happens when you let talent speak for you, my love. Ivans had this to say, he says, big win for Tems. African music is shining bright globally. Well-deserved recognition for her talent and hard work. See, when talent meets hard work, it's a crazy combination. Tommy said, Tems competed with Wiz, Davido, Burna, and Ashake in a Grammy category and came out on top. That's history right there. Once again, we're putting people against one another. These are very different artists. But I will say this, time and time again, Afrobeat has proved itself a viable and a tangible global export. And you guys know I love telling stories like this because it gives me joy to see young people doing things, making a move on the global stage and being recognized for their talents. How do you guys feel about this?
Absolutely, and our congratulations to Tems. She was obviously super excited. And also, I would like to congratulate, what is her name now? Seeing him on this global stage.
See, we have to ask that question. We have to ask that question because he is a hit maker. He makes great, wonderful music, absolutely. And so, but the Grammys, they do have such. You guys are terrible. We're not going to do this on national TV.
Sorry, I only just asked a harmless question. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you guys so much. I love you, Jeje.
I love you, Wanda.